Okay. Happy New Year. I don't even know if this is like a. You know what? I'm saying this, and I don't even know if this video is ever gonna go out. I do just want to document, um, but this will give you a what I've been feeling. I'm not gonna use these. I have a pick a card that I picked maybe 2 or 3 days ago that I haven't taken the pictures for. Um, boom. But, or I should say boom. But I don't know. Well, the weather hasn't been great, and the lighting in here is not great. Oh God! And I wanted to wait till the. I guess the lighting was bad. I don't know. I just haven't done so yet. But so this video actually is maybe it's gonna be like a personal blog. This is my personal blog. So I have some individuals in my life that for one reason or another just seem hell bent on making me suffer. And I know everybody says that stuff, and everybody, everybody has a hater. Why would somebody hate on you? Blah 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 blah. I don't know. Why would somebody hate on me? I mind my business. I really mind my business. I might be nosy because I'm curious about things. I'm curious about people. I'm curious about why people do or think or say the things that they do. I'm curious about people's behaviors. Um, I don't know. I guess that's an innate type of feeling. Look, Seven of Swords and the ultimate achievement, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So, so this reading is for me to just document um, some things that have been happening with regard to my personal life. Um, my husband had stopped working back in 2019, and the kids were home. We took them out of school and they're homeschooled, and that was in 2019 as well. So for like 2 or 3 years, 2 years, we were living off of his pension and his 401k, and in hopes that my business would do well. I'm not saying yes. So in hopes my business would do well, and in hopes that he could start trading for a living instead of being at work. But with the pandemic, the market got bad when he really, like, he wanted to learn about it first before he just jumped in. So he did that, and by the time he was ready to really jump into it, the market got bad, and he didn't really have it wasn't sustainable for us. So he ended up having to go back to work for a little while until we get back to where we want to be, because he ideally is going to stop working. That's what's going to happen. But in the meantime, in between time, we had applied for some assistance, and it just seemed like a big ass hassle. And I say all this because this coincides with the energy of these people who are fucking with me. There's one in particular um, who worked for, because I found that to be, I found out some information about that recently, which is fucking crazy, because I did a channel message about some dreams that I had, that actually coincide with this individual and what actually happened with them in their position, their job. And when I read it, I was like, oh my God, this shit is crazy as fuck. But this individual worked for the county in social services. And the issue that we were having was with the social services in a different county in the state we live in. But it just felt like there was some fugazi shit that went on with our application. Like we literally applied in September of 2021 and didn't hear didn't get a final didn't get a final letter of denial until April of 2022 because some alleged paperwork that I didn't send, which is crazy because we applied again and there was a lot of drama around that. Deleted attachments that they quote unquote never received. Um, there was at one point where they couldn't find the email that I sent in. And when I called to complain and ask, like, what's going on, I even asked to speak to a different supervisor because I wanted to find out why this one person was always on my case, the case for social services. And this person always was sending me denials, saying I didn't do this or I didn't do that or this was incorrect or it was just crazy. So when I spoke to someone, I was like, does the same supervisor always pick up your case? And they were like, well, it just depends on who gets to the case before, I guess, to have it processed. So I thought that was odd that person would be the one that was always on my case. And when I had an issue and had to call, and once she was the one that wasn't reviewing the documents and wasn't on the case, we got approved. So I thought that to be very odd. And for Seven of Swords, and this is your legacy, this is your foundation, this is your home, your family, a deception. So this person works in the same county as the county I live in, of course. So we got a letter about our taxes that seemed odd to me because our first year here, I wasn't like really aware that our sewer taxes, like I knew nothing about any of that. I didn't research it. Just, it was whatever. So I know our taxes were included in our mortgage. And when we got the letter for the sewer taxes, I was like, oh, these are taxes that are included in our mortgage. Okay. And the following year, we got a letter stating, if you don't pay this by such and such, we're going to put your house in the paper. And I was like, what the fuck? So I said all that to say, we've been 1 year behind on our sewer taxes since we've lived here. My fault. And I didn't see the need to pay it all at one time. Not that they're like extra high, but that's just what I did. So anyway, I got a letter about our sewer taxes that were already behind, so we needed to pay that year in 2022 for 2021, or we'd get the same letter saying they were going to put the house in the paper. So I don't remember what month it was. I have the letter downstairs. We got a letter from the county saying that we had until October to pay it all, or they'll put the house in the paper. And I'm thinking, damn. Well, I don't know if the letter stated it was the whole balance, but the little receipt we received had the entire balance on it. And I was thinking, okay, maybe they're sending this letter because it's the pandemic. Like everything is is stressful for a lot of people. Um, so they're giving people a little extra time to pay whatever back taxes they had. And I was like, okay, this is cool. So we have until October. Again, this is around the time we're still trying to get services from freaking the state, from the county. And just for food, I had two kids. It was just, when I tell you it was ridiculous, it was fucking ridiculous. And I was always very optimistic that it was going to work out the way it was supposed to, because we did all the right things. We didn't lie on our application like I've known other people to do. We were very truthful, very upfront, and always ran into like a fucking brick wall. I complained to the state, to Trenton. I complained to the office. I even had two fair hearings, and the judge on the second fair hearing and the woman that was from the county office. I don't understand how people are in those type of positions and they're there to help people. And the way that I was spoken to, the way I was talked to like I was a child, the way I was yelled at, you would have thought I was someone's 10-year-old child that was, fucking shit up. I'm just trying to explain my case. You can't get legal services because it was a denial and not a termination of benefits. So I felt as if the county and the state, it was me against the county and the state. And these are the people that I'm asking for help. Um, so we ended up getting help for the food, but not the money portion, which is a whole nother issue in itself. But anyway, I digress. So I'm thinking, okay, they're giving us some time to pay this off, the property tax, the sewer taxes. And we get another letter maybe in the end of July, the beginning of August, that said if we didn't pay, it was like a couple of $100. If we hadn't paid that by um, August something, that they were going to put the house in the paper for auction. And I'm thinking, yo, what the fuck is going on? Because that's very contradictory to the fact that you just sent us a letter stating that we had until October to pay the whole amount, which we were trying to save up for. And we were able to pay the back portion of it, and we still have the 2022 that is due, which will also be due with just for this year. So I was thinking like, okay, like I just put it out of my head because I'm thinking maybe there is just some confusion. Like I didn't know. I didn't even call. So had I called, maybe I would have found out the correct information. And you know what? I might still call just to ask if that first letter was legitimate, but I don't believe it was. So I'm listening to a reading last week, and I don't even know who the reader was, and I don't even know if I was really watching it or it just started because I was watching YouTube. But one of the statements she said was, that I remember hearing, that it was a good thing that you paid your taxes. Like they didn't expect you to pay your taxes or some craziness like that. So I'm like, do I need to do a reading to see if there was some crazy shit involved with that? Because I'm sure county workers or people who work for that system, especially if the counties are close, that they know each other. If you're like a supervisor or have some type of role of authority, then I know there are workshops that you have to go to. And so you get to intermingle with different people. And people who work for the state or the county tend to know other people because they have to work together sometimes. So I'm thinking that, did the people from the social services office the one individual who was fucking up my case, did she work with someone else to try to fuck me over in terms of my house? Like, think how crazy it is for someone to want to try to sabotage your life so much that they don't want you to eat and they don't want you to have a place to live. Do you know how crazy that is? You work for a system that is supposed to help people that are in need, and your course of action is to try to fuck them over. You see how crazy that sounds? Oh shit. Look at this. Seven of Swords, deception and strategy, foundation and commitment. Your home. That's your home. With the Magician, with the Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive. Someone was manipulative with their words, with their actions. Swords energy is communication, written or verbal. Could be internet. So this Queen of Swords was manifesting something. With regard to my home, deception and strategy. Their thoughts were to give me trials and tribulations within my divine partnership. Like, do you see how crazy that is? Let me see what's on the other side of this. The home. This is your foundation. This is something charging ahead. A wish fulfillment. Oh, wow. This looks like something might work out. So I said all that to say, this had to be a collaboration with the one individual who hates my fucking guts over something that happened so many years ago with regard to a third party situation. Look, success and recognition, imprisonment. I can't make this shit up. So this tells me that somebody was working against me with regard to my social services case and with regard to my home. Success and recognition and Eight of Swords. They wanted me to be in my head about being able to move forward, being able to be stable. Can you tell me about the situation with the county? Was there some deception? Like, I have to even explain that. The cards just said this. Can you give me the energy surrounding this situation? Concrete ideas. The Page of Swords. This is someone planning something. This has to do with paperwork as well. Pen and paper. Page of Pentacles deals with your daily life, your daily routines, your money, your home, your family. Can I have more information? And it's so sad because I don't even know these people, and they're trying to really... I have 2 kids, yo. 2 kids that have nothing to do... Shit, I don't have anything to do with how you feel about me and your beef with me. That has nothing to do with me. That's how you... This all on you, because I'm on my business. The Hierophant. Spiritual advisement. The Hierophant is also... oh my God. The Hierophant is traditions, is beliefs. The Hierophant could also deal with business, not businesses so much as institutions, courthouses, government buildings, universities. The Hierophant could also, it's a someone with a figure of higher authority, someone who could be in a management role, someone who could be a judge, someone who could be a supervisor with social services, the city hall. This could also be a commitment, a marriage. Someone had concrete ideas. Yo, I cannot make this shit up. Seven of Swords again. Deception and strategy. Concrete ideas, government institutions, deception and strategy. Messages of love is the Page of Cups. This is someone who, but we have two pages. So that speaks to, it could speak to immature energy because pages are, in my mind, still wet behind the ears. This could be someone who's an intern. This could be someone who is very new to something, just learning something. Could be like freshmen in high school, freshman in college energy, where you are still at a level of a level, a lower level energy, and not in a bad way. It's just that you haven't reached, or you haven't learned enough yet. You know, something just isn't why can't I get this out? These pages are also messengers. This is, this could be a message about money. This is a message about emotions, about love. With the Ten of Wands at the bottom, heavy burdens. Someone's trying to cause me heavy burdens with the not being able to feed my kids and being homeless. Those would be heavy burdens. Yo. And I didn't, when I heard the tarot reader last week talk about planning and decisions, concrete ideas, planning and decisions, deception and strategy. This is a message, an emotional message to someone of with some type of authority, some type of at the bottom of the deck, energy surge and communication. Eight of Wands is fast movement. It is fast communication, something happening quickly. Maybe this was something that was done on a fly. There's a lot of like communication here. So there could have been communication between, it could have been between these two individuals with these the page energy, immature energy. Yo, I can't, and it took everything in me not to like try to flip out. Look, heavy burdens again at the bottom. With the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is actual movement under this deception and strategy. Now, this is a twin flame journey. So it deals with, especially with the, it's more about a love type deck. But this is the one that the universe asked me to use. So we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Page of Cups. So this is someone who sent a message, some type of communication, an emotional communication. So this came from a place of a negative place. It came from a place of envy. It came from a place of jealousy. It came from a place of insecurity. This message, planning and decisions, and this is the Knight of Cups is movement. So we have the Page of Cups, which is just, getting things in order. And then the Knight of Cups is actually doing it. What is it under? Deception and deception and strategy. With the Ten of Wands at the bottom. But look, judgment, karma review. Somebody is going to get what they deserve with regard to what it was they did. Seven of Wands is someone having to defend themselves, having Imagine, okay, the Six of Wands is success and recognition. It's usually the energy of someone coming back from battle and having won. So people see, like, oh my God, look at you, you're great, you've done this, we appreciate you, we love you, we see you. Seven of Wands goes to having defend yourself. This is to possibly defend your reputation, defend, what is this, memories and reunion. Six of Cups is past energy, past actions, past emotions, past thoughts. Someone having to defend their past actions or their thoughts. This is the karmic review. Why is this burden here? Why is this going on? We have the Ace of Cups and the Devil. This is not good energy. This is someone who's obsessed, emotional. Someone who, look at this, trying to get somebody to walk away and have trials and tribulations. The Wheel of Fortune now. The Wheel of Fortune is coming. And there's going to be some type of positive change. Excitement and curiosity. Another page. Destined opportunities. The Wheel of Fortune comes, where's that? The Wheel of Fortune is a karmic wheel. If you did good, you get good. If you did bad, you get bad. This karmic review is bringing a bond, a change that's going to restore balance. It's going to restore happiness. Going to restore someone's home. Going to restore their money. This Emperor, this could be someone's boss. The Emperor could also be a judge as well as the Hierophant, but this is also someone of power, someone in control, someone who brings about structure and discipline. And there's a steady progress. This is something that is happening slowly. With regard to three people, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and possibly this Hierophant with this boss energy who caused, like, I can't make this shit up. And when I was thinking about, like I said, when the tarot reader said about paying your taxes, it didn't even dawn on me. When I tell you we just paid what we could and it was out of our heads, then it was what it was. But it wasn't until last night that I thought to myself, I thought about the first letter we received, and I thought about the second letter, and I thought to myself, was that something like deliberate? Because I didn't think in the beginning that it had anything to do with anything other than maybe there just was an error at the courthouse. I mean, not the courthouse, at the city hall in our town. And it wasn't like we weren't supposed to pay them by August anyway, to prevent us from having to go through whatever we were going to go through in terms of them being able to auction our house off. But when we received the letter that said we had until October, I was just like excited because again, we were in a place where we needed assistance. We're still in a place, well, no, my baby is working. We're just trying to play catch up right now, and we wouldn't be so far in a hole had there been assistance provided when we needed it. Like, it literally took from September of 2021 to April of 2022, and they denied my case. But with the same information, let me do you one better. The same information I sent when I reapplied in April, I sent the same information that I had sent previously, and we were denied again. But then when I called and tried to find out what the problem was, because we sent everything we were supposed to send, we literally only had what we had in our accounts. And they couldn't find our email that we sent all the information with. And then once they found the email and someone new was on my case, we were approved again with the same information that was provided in September of 2021. We didn't get approved until July of 2022, almost a whole year later. Do you know how crazy it is to be in a situation where it's just crazy? It's just crazy that someone who doesn't even know me, doesn't even know my character, doesn't even know the type of person I am, would try to hurt me. And I say that we have the wish fulfillment with the Queen of Wands, awaiting results. This Queen of Wands was her wish fulfillment, these thoughts awaiting results, for me to be in a scarcity mindset, for me to be, this Four of Pentacles is having to penny pinch, having to hold on to what it is you have because you don't know what's going to happen in the future with this Three of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, ideally, is this energy that I've had issues with from years ago. I believe that the people who did this are associated with this person. The work in progress was to have me in an imprisonment, mental conflict. But I can't make this shit up. Like, I fucking can't. And even with all that conniving, even with all the lies and deception, we still are good. We're still in a place. We're not homeless. Our kids are able to eat. We can watch a little TV. Still, like, it's like, look, I don't understand how someone is so hateful. So hateful. And again, this was many years ago. At least, oh wow, this year actually would make 20 years that I've actually had to have any dealings. And I didn't have to have any dealings before. If I had just left the situation, which I was trying to do towards the end, it wasn't, that's another story in itself. But let me ask, who are these people that were trying to fuck me over? Someone who had a wish fulfillment. Queen of Pentacles energy. This Queen of Pentacles energy is the one up for karmic review. Queen of Pentacles is, it could be a boss as well. Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very good with money, someone who works with money. Queen of Pentacles could be also a mom who works with money, but this is someone who is good with money, who works with money, who's someone who's supposed to be nurturing, who's supposed to be loving and kind. In the reverse, this is someone who could be a gold digger. Whoever this person is played mind games and tricks with regard to my happiness. This is someone who maybe isn't happy in their own life. Look at this, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Swords. This is someone who wants to win at all costs. They want to win by doing trickery. They want to win by lying. They want to win by deception. But the Five of Swords is an empty victory. You'll never come out on top when you're doing sneaky shit. Bottom of the deck, the Devil, the Death. The Devil and the Death. The Death card is a visionary leader. King of Wands, someone working in their masculine energy. King of Wands is action oriented. With the Five of Swords, someone wanted to bring a death to my happiness, my contentment. Someone was obsessed and was hopeful that I wouldn't have shit. Look at this. In reverse, the Six of Swords is tranquility ahead. This is someone who didn't want me to fucking be happy. And I struggle with my feelings. I'll never do anything retaliatory. I don't even know if that's a word. I would never do that. But you know what? I think I might post this video. I think I might. It's my phone is about to go off because because I only have 38 minutes on this John for recording. I think I'm gonna post this. I think people believe that I'm a fucking idiot or something. Like I don't know. Welcome the Divine Masculine following through. Someone is coming through to make something better. That Emperor energy. Maybe there's some type of investigation. Creative air. Welcome the Divine Masculine. Another energy of a masculine energy. Creative air is someone, like I said, air energy is about intellect. It's about communication, paperwork. The Divine Masculine, someone is coming in to make something right. Create your wins. Celebrate your wins. Like I can't make this up. Shift the way to new potential. New opportunities are coming in. Choose who you are becoming. This is someone who needs to do the right thing. I'm going to get one more. Feed your artist. Feed your artist. This is someone who, to me, an artist is very creative. This is an individual who shows their individuality. This may be someone who needs to step out the box. Fall in love with your own story. Fall in love with your own story. This could also just be an energy of, and we have get back to elemental. Elements, air, water, earth, fire. Fall in love with your own story. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it hurts you. And hurt you meaning that, what is that, the road less traveled. When you do the right thing after doing something deceptive, there are going to be consequences. Whether these people did this because they were told a story that wasn't true, whether they did this because they just felt united with a friend or a colleague or ex-colleague. Whatever the case may be,